Good evening, my dear children. How are you all? I pray for your happy and healthy well-being. Today, I'm going to teach you computer, and in this video, you are going to learn some important things about the computer and the types of computer. So, come, let's start. Today, we are going to start a chapter number 1, that is Know Your Computer. We are going to learn so many things about the computer system that we use in our daily life. Can you see a flow chart here? Yes, this the figure. It is called the flow chart. It shows that our computer system is divided into two components. Computer system is a combination of two components. First one is the hardware and the second one is software. Now the hardware is divided into so many things. It consists of the input devices and the output devices, processing devices and the storage devices. Like as software is also divided into two things, two components, that is application software and the second one is system software. Now do you know what is hardware? Yes, hardware is the part of a computer that can be seen or touched. The parts of a computer that we can see or touch are called the hardwares. Okay, what can be the hardwares? Tell me. The hardwares we used to see in our labs are, yes, it is the keyboard, mouse, monitor, CPU. So these things are called the hardwares. So these things are the basic things that we have been studying from the initial classes when we started learning computer. What is input, output and the devices that these input and output consist of. Input devices are those we all know that are used to feed data or that are used to give instructions to our computer on which our computer works. Output devices, the devices which displays our result and which or we can say which shows our result, whatever the computer has calculated based upon our instructions. So input devices are used for giving the instructions and output devices are used for displaying the result whatever computer calculated. So these things we see in our lab as these are the input devices attached to our computer. Except from this, there are so many input devices that can be used in so many other fields. Just see these, a light pen is given. This light pen is used to draw pictures directly on the screen. This joystick, you have seen these sticks while playing game. This game pad, you must have seen this device if you have played some video games. Touch screen is also, we can say, it's a kind of input device. Whenever we go to our ATMs, there are two types of ATMs we see in our city. One is one operates on some buttons which have given on the ATM there, and one which we can use by touching on this. So this is a type of input devices that from which we give input to our computer. The next very important and very usual thing which we see in our daily life is the touch screen mobile. Nowadays we all have these Android phones in our house, and these mobiles are totally a touch screen mobile which can be operated by touching at the different application which have been installed in the system, in the computer, or we can say in the mobile. Next input device is this touchpad. You must have seen this touchpad if you have used laptop or you have seen somewhere. So this is the input device which a laptop has. Next thing is the scanner or the microphone. If you have gone to some malls or some some grocery shops or some general stores, also these days they are using these scanners to scan the price of the things that we are buying from that shop. So these scanners are also the input devices. Next thing is the microphone is also classified into a input device. Next thing is the processing device. Now what is the processing device? The device which is used to process all the data or all the information that we have given to the computer. This CPU is which is the central processing unit. It is called the processing device of the computer, which is also called the brain of the computer, which is used to control all the process, all the operations that a computer perform. So this CPU is called the processing device. Central processing unit is the processing device of a computer. Next thing we are learning here is output device. What are the output device? Output device are the devices which show or display the result based upon whatever the instructions we have given to the computer. So these devices displays the result. What are the output devices we see in our lab? Yes, these are monitors, or the computer screen, which is called the monitor of the computer, is the output device which shows the result of the instruction which we have given to our computer. Except the monitor, there are so many devices that you must have seen. This printer you have seen somewhere in the shops, or many of you have these printer in your houses. So this is also a output device. Next thing is the speakers and the headphones. Speakers which are attached to our home theaters or our televisions or a computer are a kind of output devices. This headphones which we connect to our phones for learning, for listening music or anything like that. So these headphones are also called the output devices. These headphones allows us to listen to our favorite music or sound without letting others to disturb. So these are all the types of the output devices that we can say a computer has. Next thing is the storage devices. The storage devices are the devices which are used to store data. A computer has its own storage device that is installed in itself. It is called the memory of the computer. So all the things that we do in our computer, they are all stored in the memory of the computer. Apart from the memory, if we want to use any external storage devices for storing the data separately, so these are the devices we see. We can say the hard disk, or the the compact disc, which is called the CD, or the DVD, pen drives you must have seen, or the phone, the USD card which we are using in our phone. So these are all the types of storage devices. Now next thing is the software. First one is the hardware, and the next thing we're going to study is the software. Now what are software? Software are some programs with the help of which our computer works. You play games on your computer, you draw things on the system or pictures on the computer. You must have used the tux paint in the labs in our school, or the logo which we study in our labs. These all things are called the software, or in the other words we can say the set of instructions is called a software which is given to the computer to work. So with the help of the combination of software and hardware, a computer works. Now why software needed? Of course, software is a very essential part of a computer, without which our computer cannot perform any task. So without a software, a computer cannot work. See, if a computer does not have any games, or a paint software, or a logo software, or whatever which we use, so the computer will not be of any use. It is just a box without any task, without any use. So software is a very essential thing that we all needed in the computer. The important thing is that a software can be used only when it is inside a storage device, that is a hardware. So a computer program or a software, for example we can say a paint is a software on which it is installed. It is called the hardware, which is the computer. So the two parts, the hardware and the software, are the two important components of a computer. Now this software is further divided into two parts. First one is application software. What is application software? This software does a specific type of work. Every software has a specific type of work. They work on the instructions which are installed in them. For example, paint is used for drawing pictures. We use MS Word for typing or editing our text. We use logo is a computer language which is used for drawing different shapes, or which is used for adding numbers or subtracting numbers, and so on. So these are the application software which is based upon the instructions which have been installed in them. They are, every software has a different purpose to accomplish. So these programs are called the application software. Next thing is the system software. As we have learned, software is divided into two parts. First one is the application software, and the second one is the system software. System software is also called the operating system. Without an operating system, we cannot even start the computer. It controls all the things, all the operations that a computer is performing. So whenever you start your computer, you must have seen these windows. If you have the operating system Windows installed in your computer, so this is the starting window of the operating system, which is called the Windows. Every action that a computer is performing, it is possible with the help of this system software. All the application software are also installed in the system software. There are so many system softwares available in the market. The most commonly used operating system is the Windows. Apart from this, the Unix and the Linux OS, these all the on different operating system that we can see. So this is all we have to learn in this chapter. I'll be sending you the notes and the exercises. Till then, take care. Thank you.